What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. JD here with yet another video for you guys. The Jordan 4 is easily one of the most beloved models from Jordan brand, and this year we've seen them drop in some pretty clean colorways and also some pretty crazy ones. But now with this pair right here, Jordan brand decided to remove all color from the shoe and instead let you design the shoe yourself. I will be reviewing the Jordan 4 blank canvas. So what is up, guys, and welcome back to all of my long-term viewers. And if you are new here, my name is Josh and I do sneaker reviews and all types of other sneaker content. If that is something you are looking for, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping at least 3 videos a week, and also while you're at it, if you're looking for even more content, make sure you check out my sneaker podcast. It drops bi-weekly and it's available on all podcasting platforms. The link is in the description. Give me a follow on Instagram as well, dropping a lot of how to style type of content on there. So let's get into it. The Jordan 4 blank canvas. These released in Europe on June the 18th. Finally, after a lot of delays. They were originally supposed to release in March, but of course with all of these supply chain issues, it did get postponed. Don't know yet when exactly the North American official release date is. There are rumors floating around that these will be released sometime in August. The retail price of these here was 220 euros, and you can expect a retail price of 225 US dollars. It is a premium shoe, so you are paying an extra 25 for these. Also, actually in August, there is rumored to be this black canvas colorway dropping, which in my opinion looks really nice, especially because it's probably the closest colorway yet compared to those M&M 4s. But getting back to this shoe right here, so in all of the pictures of this sneaker, I actually thought that these were gonna be white overall in color. Instead, I'm very happy to say that the colorway of this shoe is sail. The entire upper is done in this nice sail or cream looking color, and I have to say, having these in hand, my first thought was these look very much like those off-white 4s. These are easily the closest Jordan 4 we've seen drop in terms of colorways compared to those off-white 4s. It also gives me a bit of a Levi's 4 type of vibe, and you could even say if Stussy ever decided to collab on a Jordan 4, they would probably make a shoe that looks pretty much just like this. The entire upper of the shoe is done in this canvas material, and I gotta say, compared to other canvas type of shoes we've seen from Nike, this material does feel a bit more premium in some way. Like, it feels like a bit of a softer type of canvas. I don't know if that actually means good or not. What I really like about this upper actually is all of these little raw edges that you see on the shoe. You can see that the canvas is fraying a little bit, and I love that. It makes the sneaker look even more like a custom. And customizing, well, that's exactly what Jordan brand is expecting you to do with these. If you ever wanted to design your own Jordan 4, this is the perfect model to do so. Or if you just like the minimalist vibe of the shoe, you can just leave it as is. Like I said, after seeing this in hand, seeing how similar it is to the off-white 4s, I probably would just leave it as is. I really do like this colorway. However, for those of you who will be customizing the shoe, I would love to see what you guys came up with. I would love to see your designs. Make sure you tag me on Instagram. I will definitely repost them. You got some hits of TPU on the cages, and the color on these cages is slightly brighter than the sail you see on the upper. For some reason, my pair, the left pair near the air bubble, there's definitely some glue stains there, as you guys can clearly see. Obviously, I can't say if every pair is going to be like that, but my pair did have, unfortunately, these glue stains. On the midsole, you see these little splotches of color peeping through, some red at the front and blue at the back. And turning over the shoe to look at the outsole, you see that there's a bunch of different splashes of color here. And this is Jordan brand's way of saying that this shoe is meant to be painted on and customized. For sizing on this pair, so this was a woman's exclusive release, which meant that unfortunately I wasn't even able to get my size in these. These only went up to a men's 10.5. I wear a men's 11. So what I did do was I ended up getting a pair in my girlfriend's size to ask her how the sizing is on these. And based on her feedback, these do fit true to size. So go with your true Nike size. And just in case you didn't know already, the size conversion for men is to always go a size and a half up in women's compared to men. For example, if you wear a men's 9, you gotta buy a woman's 10.5. Let's have a quick look at what these are going for right now on the resale market. They're not going for a whole lot above retail. Once again, the retail price was 220. The men's sizes, of course, the bigger sizes, because they were a bit more limited, they are selling for a higher price. Pretty decent price for such a clean pair of Jordan 4s, especially considering how close these are to those off-white 4s. Luckily for sneakerheads, we're at a point right now where pretty much every sneaker is just barely selling for above retail. Resale in the sneaker market seems to definitely be dying out, which is great news for all of you guys who had a hard time copying shoes over the last couple of years. It should definitely be a bit easier going forward. Such a nice pair like these, I feel like if it came out a couple of years ago, they would be selling for a lot higher price. Definitely, in my opinion, these are worth what they're selling for right now. Overall, the Jordan 4 in the blank canvas colorway, are these a cop or a drop? These are one of those shoes that might not look so impressive in pictures, but I feel like once you have them in hand, you really appreciate just how clean this pair is. And especially if you're someone who loves to customize their sneakers, then these are pretty much a must cop. I think overall for the colorway, quality, and the price that they're going for right now, I would say the Jordan 4 blank canvas, definitely a cop. Now, the main purpose for copying this sneaker, of course, is sneaker customization, and that's what we're gonna get into right now in the group chat. Hey, what's up and welcome to the group chat. The video after the video for that top 20% of you that make it to the end. So this pair right here, the Jordan 4 blank canvas, really had me thinking about sneaker customization. What are your guys' thoughts about that? Do you guys actually customize your sneakers, or do you just leave it the way it is? You don't want to mess up that original design? I gotta be honest, I have never customized a pair of shoes before. And that's not because I don't think sneaker customization is cool. In fact, I actually think it's pretty dope. It's because I'm simply just not creative enough to think of what to do with my shoes. Like, I see on my Instagram every day all the cool stuff people do with their sneakers. And my thought is always the same. It's, how did you even think of that? Like, that thought would just not even enter my head. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with this blank canvas pair, for example. I know that there's a lot of professional sneaker customizers out there. I wouldn't even know what to tell them. Like, if I gave them the shoe, I'd probably just be like, hey man, just make them look good. But I would just love to know your overall thoughts about sneaker customization. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.